Yo, buddy.
Yeah, pleasant good morning. Guess what? We are alive and live. Yeah, this is just how we jump it off, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, what is the show about? Adam Handler, my attorney, my dupes, my hot stepper, my personal injury attorney. Wagwan, can you tell them what this is all about? What we're doing right here, right now, right this minute, right this second?
We are letting you know that you are officially cruising with the case handler. My name is Adam Handler. I am your case handler. I am an attorney. I've been broadcasting on this radio station for over 15 years, letting you guys know who I am and what I do and how I do it. And I'm a proud partner of a firm, Pollack, Isaac, and DeSico, down here in Lower Manhattan. We are a full-service law firm. I, of course, handle the personal injury cases. That's why they call me the case handler. My partners handle the immigration cases, and we're doing this show every day, Monday through Friday, 9:30 a.m. on 93.5 FM, Facebook, Instagram, letting you know that we are attorneys that care, letting you know that we are attorneys that do things very, very differently. All you got to do is keep our number, save our number, have our number, or just know that our number is out there for you when, God forbid, disaster strikes. Our phone number is 844-774-3529, 844-774-3529, or easy to remember, 844-PPID law. PPID are the initials of our firm, of course, Pollack, Isaac, and DeSico. I'm down with PPID. Squeeze, are you down with PPID?
Come on, you know I'm down with PPID. I'm hanging out with Adam Handler.
So I guess the only question to ask then is, are you folks out there listening on 93.5 FM down with PPID? If you're watching us right now live on Facebook or watching clips of this on Instagram, I know you're down with PPID because I know that you're following the case handler. You like the case handler page. You comment on the case handler page. You share the case handler page. But ladies and gentlemen, listening on 93.5 FM on the radio, maybe this is the first time you're actually hearing my voice. Maybe this is the first time you're ever tuning into this station. Maybe you just migrated here from another country, maybe most likely from the Caribbean countries, and are listening to this station because of its amazing programming for your community. I welcome you. If you can safely do so now or even later, go one step further. Check me out on Facebook. Check me out on Instagram. Check out the case handler. Don't check out Adam Handler. That's my personal page. And unless I personally know you, I am not accepting those friend requests. I don't need you knowing what I do on the weekends, right? That's personal, right? But if you want to be connected to my practice, if you want to be connected to a quality law firm that has exceptional attorneys that treat you like family, you'll check us out on Facebook, check us out on Instagram, check out the case handler. And that's all I got to say about that. I am so excited for today for several reasons. Number one, I'm alive, right? Number two, the sun is shining. The weather is sweet. I am certainly here to move your dancing feet. I got a big case on today, a big deposition starting shortly, Squeeze. So we're going to cut off at exactly 10 a.m. We're going to do a hard stop, right? I got clients waiting for me. Big case today. Just settled a big case against the city of New York for $750,000.
$750,000. No, go ahead. 750.
You're all chopped out. You can't talk until you got your audio straightened out. I'm going to keep talking until you, as a professional broadcaster, figure out your trade here. I'm super excited. $750,000 settled against the city of New York for a client, a wonderful client, a special client. And that's what we do, ladies and gentlemen. Please be reminded that bad things happen to good people. Accidents happen when you least expect it. You can never prepare for an accident. If you could prepare for an accident, then they wouldn't happen because you would avoid it. I mean, I guess to prepare for an accident, you can always wear your seatbelt, right? That's the first thing. Or prepare for an accident, look both ways before you cross the street. But sometimes, man, you got your seatbelt on, you're stopped at that red light, and boom, a tractor trailer smashes into your car, basically puts your trunk into your hood or your trunk into your bonnet,
Right.
as you would say down on Jamrock Island. That happens. Or you're crossing in the crosswalk. You look both ways. You got the walk sign, and then all of a sudden a taxi cab makes a quick left-hand turn, knocks you into the ground, breaks your leg. These are all cases we've handled, right? You can never prepare for an accident, but what you can prepare for is your response. And what is your response going to be? What is your family's response going to be when, God forbid, that disaster strikes? I certainly hope that your response will be considering your boy, your case handler, to represent you for your one and only shot at financial justice. That's what I certainly hope, Squeeze.
That's what I'm talking about. Ladies and gentlemen, you heard the man, the case handler, the top personal injury attorney on this station. Like I said, I can challenge any attorney. I'm a badass guy when it comes to that because I know my guy, Adam Handler, will win every freaking time. Don't test, as we would say in the hood, as we would say, ayad. But on a serious note, there's a reason why he's a third generation attorney. There's a reason why he has accomplished $130 million plus in settlement. There's a reason why he's well over $1 million already for this year. Am I being cocky or what?
Well over $1 million.
Oh, well over $1 million. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want for you to take something that is extremely important, and that is the phone number. So please, the phone number is 844-PPID-LAW. That's 844-774-3529. If you're in your car, if you're not in your car, if you're home, anywhere you are, you're on Facebook, you're not on Facebook, you're listening to the radio, you need to have the best attorney in your phone. He can't say it, but I can say it because I know it's the fact. It's facts, rather. Dial this number, let it ring 10, 15 seconds. The number is 844-774-3529. If you're watching Facebook, it's the same number that's on the screen. If you're listening to 93.5 FM and you want to take the guessing out of which attorney you should select, God forbid you get into an accident, go with the man that's been on the station for 15 years. Go with the man that multiple broadcasters on this station has endorsed. Go with the man that has received several referrals because of the fact that he treats people like family and he goes for the maximum compensation. That man is the attorney that just spoke, Adam Handler, the case handler. His number is 844-774-3529. That's 844-774-3529. But Adam, I'd love for you to tell me more again about the $750,000 settlement that you had recently before we get into another true success story. See, now you're the man. You're
absolutely
the man.
So the ink is dry on this one. So maybe I can get into a little bit. And again, ladies and gentlemen, listening on 93.5 FM, thank you so very much. There's other things you can be listening to, but you're here with us, and we certainly love you for it. I'll speak for Squeeze. I know he loves you for it. Go that one step forward further. Check me out on my social media, because you can then be connected to my practice. You can see with your own very eyes what we're talking about. And Squeeze, I wasn't really prepared to talk about this case, but I can pull up some crazy things right now that will really blow your mind here. So just give me 1 second, and I'll
While you're doing that, let me give out the phone number. Once again, folks, we enjoy what we do here because we see the results. Once again, you're listening to Cruising with the Case Handler, a show you can catch 9:30 weekdays right here on 93.5 FM and on Facebook. On the weekends, you can catch them in multiple parts between 6 p.m. and 8 p.m. on Saturdays and 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. on Sundays. In my opinion, Adam is with the most powerful law firm in New York City, helping out a community such as the Caribbean community and the immigrant community. In my opinion, he's the most powerful personal injury attorney you can have on your side. Yes, people drive around on the highway to see all those big billboards, people watching overnight and late night TV and see all those ads. No, ladies and gentlemen, the proof is in the pudding. The proof is in my attorney. The proof is there in millions of dollars. The proof is somebody who treats you like family. That's what it's all about. And that's what Adam Handler on this station is all about. So if you ever get in an accident, make sure you link him up. All right? Call the Irie attorney. That's what he calls himself also. So make sure you reach out to him. Once again, his name, Adam Handler. His name, the case handler. His name, the hot stepper. His name, the beast. His name, the shark. Twist it any way, He's still the top personal injury attorney. Call him now, 844-774-3529. You need to have it. Today is Thursday, March the 11th. I am David Annakie, CEO of the Link Up Media Group of Companies, and I fully 100% endorse this man. From the day I met him, ladies and gentlemen, he consistently has proven himself every single day. I refer everybody I come across to that gets into an accident to him. My friends use it. Call him, 844-774-3529. Let it ring and store the number, 844-PPID-LAW. Yes, Adam.
All right, so I'm ready. So again, ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about a settlement I had on Friday, $750,000 settlement for my client. The case is essentially this. She's at Queens General Hospital in Queens, New York, obviously. And Queens Hospital is a city-run hospital. She's there to see her doctor, pick up some medication. And as she's walking to the elevators, she slips on some water and goes down on her knee, has immediate pain in her knee. Security comes over. They write an accident report. And, 4 years later, she winds up having a surgery to her knee. Now, cases are won based on evidence, right? I mean, I don't care how good you are as an attorney. If you don't have strong quality evidence, you just don't stand a chance. And I pride myself from the very, very moment that I get a phone call that I start collecting as much quality evidence as possible, right? And I emphasize the word quality because we want to prove as much as our case as possible. You can have a million photos, but if they don't show you what you want, what's the point? Now, as an attorney doing this nearly 17 years, you do also have to have a little bit of luck, right? Because not what you're trying to show or prove is always available to you. But Squeeze, you got to check this out, right? So this lady's walking in the hospital, slips and falls on water, no warning signs at all. So we go back there a couple of days later, and what do you see here? You see a bucket, a garbage can with some warning signs that say wet floor, right? You see, and again, on 93.5 FM, if you're on my Facebook right now, you're seeing this all with your very eyes. You see the photographs of the exact area where she fell. Signs are up, buckets are up, right? Which is what they probably should have had to begin with, but they don't always do it. Now, why is there buckets there? Well, there's buckets there because there's a glass ceiling above this area that's been leaking for years and years and years and years. And whenever it really rains, there's just certain parts of the ceiling that just are not perfectly sealed and are dripping the water on the ground. You can see a different photo here. This is actually another day we came, and the big signs are up. The garbage can is there. There's a towel there to wipe up the water, right? Now, again, this was not there on the day of the accident. There was nothing there. And to prove a case against an owner of a property for an accident or an injury, you have to prove that either one, they knew about the problem and disregarded it, or two, should have reasonably known about the problem and disregarded it. In this case, we have both, because it was leaking for so many years that, listen, it's not something that happened overnight. This is happening for years. They should have known about the problem, but they did know about the problem. Why? Because we know, number one, the superintendent at his deposition admitted that it's been leaking for years. They can't figure a way to fix it. And number two, they admitted that once in a while, they'll put these buckets out. They put these towels out to fix the problem. Well, that's not good enough, right? It's not good enough because the bucket is not a permanent fixture there. And if they're delayed in putting the bucket out, which is what they were for this particular day when she got hurt, somebody's going to slip and fall and really injure themselves. So what I love, Squeeze, is then I go back. I go back to the scene a couple weeks later, and you see this here. Is that photo change on? Did it change for you?
No, I'm still looking at a picture of the people sitting in the waiting room.
Are they sitting on the chair?
But there's something else sitting on the chair too.
Yeah, there's a bucket on the chair. So I go back there a couple of days later to once again take photographs. Not only is there a bucket on the ground, all right, but there's a bucket on the freaking chair
Well, let
collecting
me ask
water.
you something. What kind of a facility is this? Is this a hospital
This
or
is the
a
hospital.
medical?
This is Queens Hospital.
Oh
They have
my
buckets on the
God.
ground, buckets on the chair. They can't figure any way to stop this glass roof from leaking. And as a result of this leaky roof, our client fell, and mashed up her knee. So listen, they didn't want to go to trial in this case, and I don't blame them. Anybody that sees this photograph is going to be like, what the hell were you guys doing? Why could you not either fix the problem or deal with it in a different way?
How long has the problem been there?
He admitted that he believes at least 7 years before the accident. 7 years.
Are you out of your mind?
7 years.
What? The problem has been there for 7 years.
Yep.
Consistently. And they did absolutely nothing about it until Adam Handler showed up and represented a client and got how much?
$750,000. And I have additional photos too. So let's see if we can pull up some. So this is the glass roof. You see it, and you can also see the water damage to the paint because of all the leaks and drips. I mean, this is ridiculous. I mean, forget about this case. I mean, this is a public hazard. I mean, how many people are going to slip and fall? You can see the roof, and you see all the leak marks and the water stains.
Right. But not to mention that could even lead to other major issues such as electrical problems and people getting electrocuted and all of that.
Absolutely, Squeeze. So again, was I lucky that when I got there, there was buckets on the chairs and the floor? Yes, but that's what we do. I mean, we collect as much.
Back up. Stop doing that to yourself, man. You weren't lucky. You did your job. It has nothing to do with luck. It's what was there. The problem was there. They never fixed the problem. So it wasn't luck. You showed up. You did your due diligence, a term that you attorneys use a lot. All right. You did that. And that's the reason you are different from every other attorney on the station and off the station. You did your due diligence, not once, not twice, but multiple times in reference to this. You research, you spoke about evidence earlier. Who does that? Attorneys grab cases and treat people like a number. You don't do that. And that's the reason why I'm on the radio every single day saying, God forbid anybody gets hurt. Adam and I, we don't want nobody to get hurt. But this is life. This is humanity. It's going to happen. And that's the reason why, Adam, you did your job. It's not luck. And that's the reason why it's not luck that you folks out there are getting the number now. We're doing it. We're giving it to you. Store the number, 844-774-3529. That's 844 PPID law. Sorry to interrupt you, Adam, but
no, listen. It is due diligence, but I'm still gonna go with luck, man. The buckets were there, but listen, I know one speed, and that's full speed ahead. I want to make sure that every angle is covered in my client's case. Right now, again, it also depends on the injury. That woman could have fell, right? And we've all, I think everybody here has slipped and fell on something and just gotten right back up and continued on the rest of the day, right? There's no case there. A lot of people think, oh, I fell on the property. They owe me money. No, you got to have the accident, but you also have the injury. And she certainly had an injury to her left knee. In fact, she had a prior injury to her left knee years before that, and this re-aggravated it. So it added another layer of complexity to what I had to prove. But the city paid, and hopefully, they're going to fix that ceiling finally once and for all to make sure this never happens again. Kind of like that case I had years ago against Freeport, the stop sign case, in which there was so many accidents at the intersection because it was only a two-way stop sign. And then my client got so horribly injured, though. Probably the worst injury I've ever worked on. And after that, they put in a four-way stop sign, and it became an accident-free intersection. So not only are lawyers, not only
right?
what?
This is the place in Long Island?
Yeah, Freeport. Yep. That was
Remember
years ago.
that.
One of my proudest moments as an attorney, because it's not always just about, getting money for your client, right? It's also about
Right.
making the world a safer place, right? A lot of people say, "Oh, lawyers, personal injury lawyers, this and that." Well, if it wasn't for the personal injury lawyers, God knows who would be doing what in
What,
total
right?
in total disregard for people's health and safety. It's when you hold the person accountable, that's when change happens, right?
Mm-hmm.
Trust me, they're going to work on this. They're going to work on this roof. Or trust me, when a gentleman is not paying attention and rolls up to a street sign and knocks into you, he or she's going to look twice the next time they're driving on the road. Unfortunately, like I said, bad things happen to good people. You need to prepare for your response to an accident. I'm not going to use her name right now. We'll call her Phoebe. Phoebe's response to this accident was calling her case handler, was calling Adam Handler, was calling 844-774-3529, 844-774-3529. What is your response going to be when disaster strikes?
Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it. You can hear the passion in the attorney's voice. You can hear the passion in Adam Handler's voice. That's what it's all about. This is what you need. You need someone, like I always say, that's going to fight tooth and nail for you. Ladies and gentlemen, I urge you, I implore you, dial the number, let it ring on his desk. The number is 844-774-3529. That's 844-774-3529. Make the link. 844-774-3529. One thing I learned today, ladies and gentlemen, it's about evidence. Evidence. That's what he spoke about today. When you get hurt in an accident, get as much evidence as possible. Because the guys over at the insurance companies, they got attorneys too. And they're going to come at you real hard. That's the reason why you need Adam Handler. But get your evidence. 844-PPID law. If you've got questions, call Adam Handler. All right, Adam, let's jump into another one, man. I see you got one up on the screen.
Yeah, I'm so proud of my website. I'm so proud of the casehandler.com. I'm so proud of my social media accounts because, listen, I don't want you to
What are your social media accounts?
What do you say?
What are your social media accounts? What's their name?
If you have to ask me, I'm not going to tell you.
No. I just wanted to put it out there on Instagram.
Right. It's the case handler. Again, check out Case Handler on Facebook. Check out Case Handler on Instagram. Really, some of the most exciting things that happen during the day is when I get those alerts. Hey, you're being followed by 20 new people, or hey, somebody commented on your page or somebody shared your page. I get such a kick out of that because I really do know that you're picking up what I'm laying down, and you're part of what I'm trying to put out there, right? And you believe in me and you believe in my practice. So again, if you can check out the Case Handler on Facebook, check out the Case Handler on Instagram, you'll see with your very eyes. Don't take my word for it, right? Don't take Squeeze's word for it. Don't take the other DJs on this radio station that have endorsed me for nearly 2 decades. Don't take their word for it. Take the word of those people who never in a million years expected that they're going to walk into a hospital and slip and fall on water and bust up their knee. Somebody that never in a million years, like Sanchez, was going to be brushing his teeth in his bathroom, and all of a sudden start hearing cracking and crumbling, looks up and the freaking ceiling collapses on him, right? Squeeze, read this quote.
Unbelievable, man. Some things I'm smiling and laughing, but not laughing at anyone. I'm just saying some things are just crazy.
Ridiculous.
The negligence that exists and people are getting hurt, it's just unacceptable. And that's the reason why it's unacceptable for you to go with any other personal injury attorney. Go with Adam Handler, 844-PPID law. Now look at this comment here from Sanchez from the Bronx. They did great. I worked mainly with Adam. He was very cool. Damn, Adam.
That's the first time. I think that's the first time I've had a quote where a client says I'm cool. I think it's the first time anybody's ever said that I've been cool.
It's like he was very cool. These guys will definitely look out for you. Now Adam is cool. Now he's gonna revel in that all day long. Sanchez from the Bronx.
I gotta put my cool shades on then, right?
There you go, man.
Adam is cool, man. He's a cool attorney.
I see that.
But you know why he thinks I'm cool?
Why?
Because I got him $247,500. That's why he thinks I'm cool. nearly $250,000.
$250,000, shy of 2,500.
My man is brushing his teeth, and the ceiling in his bathroom collapses on him. Why? Because the building knew about a problem and didn't fix it. The unit upstairs had a leaky bathtub. I guess they were trying to fix it for weeks and weeks, never could do it. The water starts seeping down through the floor of the bathroom above him into the ceiling above him, and then all of a sudden collapses. I mean, you look at these photos again. It's the quality of evidence. Can you imagine going to trial on this case in which the jury or the judge sees these photographs? Can you describe for the people that are not on my social media right now, Squeeze, the 93.5 FM listeners, can you explain to them what you're seeing with your very eyes with these photos?
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm seeing literally, it's like a lot of people are fighting in this bathroom. The ceiling is torn out. I'm seeing wood in the ceiling. I'm seeing sheetrock. I'm seeing stuff all over the floor of this bathroom. It looks it's deplorable. Unbelievable. It's like a freaking, like someone dropped a bomb in there.
Yeah, the ceiling collapsed. Well, maybe somebody dropped the bomb before that, but yeah. I mean, can you imagine brushing your teeth and all of a sudden, bam, a ceiling collapsed on you? The guy had a shoulder injury, $247,500 for a case handler client. But that's how we do it, Squeeze. And I do it with great pride. I do it with great love. I do it with great compassion. And I really, really, really enjoy what I do. I truly enjoy, representing those accident victims, fighting for the underdog, fighting for the immigrant community. And speaking of which, it would behoove me not to remind everybody. I got my background back in Squeeze, and we should remind her, what does it say right there above my number? What does it say right there?
Consultation.
Free
consultation.
Free consultations are back, ladies and gentlemen, for immigration. If you want your immigration question answered for free right now, right? We're not talking, we'll shift from personal injury for a second.
Let's not confuse anyone.
I'm not the immigration attorney. I'm the PI attorney. But if you want to speak to my partners who are not on the show today, but waiting by their phones, if you have an immigration question, I want you to call 844-774-3529 or 844-PPID-LAW. Get your immigration question answered for 100% free, no strings attached. You've got nothing to lose and everything to gain, Squeeze, by calling that number and getting your immigration question answered for free.
Ladies and gentlemen, what can I say? What I want to say is I want to give out the number a few times, and we're very, very seriously passionate, as noted earlier, about you having a full service law firm that can represent you in multiple areas. And I just wanted to take a second and go back and make it very clear. They are a full service law firm that was built on immigration. They've been around for 60 years. All right, 60 years. Okay, longer than Adam and I have been around. All right. Adam has been there for over 6 years or just thereabouts. All right. And ladies and gentlemen, he brought his practice there. He's a partner there. That means him one of the big man them. All right. Him one of the big dogs them. All right. He runs the personal injury department. That's his thing. That's the reason why I like the fact that he didn't send someone else to come do his show. He does a show himself.
I took the photos myself.
He goes to court himself. He'll go take the photos himself. All right. If need be, he'll come visit you in the hospital himself. He does it himself. Hands-on. I like that. That's what Adam Handler is all about as your PI attorney. And that's the reason why I want every one of you to have his number. Dial his number. Let it ring 15, 20 seconds. All right. This way you can store it. 844-774-3529. That's 844-PPIDLAW. For immigration, his partners who runs the immigration department, you're getting 100% free initial consultations. All right. But call them now and book that consultation at the same number, 844-PPID-LAW. With that said, have yourself an amazing day on behalf of Adam and myself, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning at 9:30 again. Have an amazing Thursday.
It's 10 o'clock.
There you go, Facebook viewers. Thank you so much.
I'm going to jump off, but I have to thank those people listening right now. If you're listening and watching right now, you're on the case handler. You're on my practice. You're on what I'm trying to accomplish and achieve, one client at a time. I thank you for it. I love you for it. I appreciate you for it. Hopefully you never need my services, but God forbid you do. I truly hope that you know by now that you can count on me like you can count on your own family.
Thank you so much, Mr. Case Handler. Thank you so much, Adam Handler. Thank you so much, Mr. Attorney. Have yourself a great day too, man.